Welcome to our channel, where we explore the keys to healthy aging and longevity. Today, we're delving into an important topic: the foods to avoid every day after the age of 60. As we age, our nutritional needs change, and certain foods can have a greater impact on our health. Join us as we uncover the foods that may hinder optimal health and well-being in our golden years. Stay tuned to learn how making informed dietary choices can contribute to a vibrant and fulfilling life. Let's embark on this journey together towards better health and longevity after 60. As individuals age, dietary needs may change, and certain foods that were once well tolerated may become less suitable. Here are some foods older adults may want to consider limiting or avoiding after the age of 60 to support overall health and well-being. Processed meats. Avoiding processed meats, especially beyond the age of 60, is recommended due to several health concerns. Processed meats such as bacon, sausage, and deli meats are typically high in sodium. Excessive sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, fluid retention, and an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases, including heart disease and stroke. As people age, their bodies may become more sensitive to the negative effects of sodium, making it particularly important to limit consumption of high sodium foods. Processed meats often contain high levels of saturated fats, which can raise cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. As individuals age, maintaining heart health becomes increasingly important, and reducing saturated fat intake can help lower the risk of cardiovascular issues. Processed meats often contain additives such as nitrates and nitrites, which are used to preserve the meat and enhance its color and flavor. These additives have been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. Avoiding processed meats can help reduce exposure to these potentially harmful substances. Processed meats are low in fiber and can be difficult to digest, particularly for older adults who may already have digestive issues or a slower metabolism. Consuming processed meats regularly may contribute to digestive discomfort, constipation, and other gastrointestinal issues. Overall, avoiding processed meats beyond the age of 60 can help reduce the risk of heart disease, cancer, and other chronic conditions associated with their consumption. Instead, older adults should focus on incorporating lean protein sources such as poultry, fish, legumes, and nuts into their diet to support overall health and well-being. High sodium foods. Avoiding high sodium foods, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. As people age, their blood vessels may become less flexible, and their kidneys may become less efficient at filtering sodium. High sodium intake can lead to elevated blood pressure, which increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Older adults are more susceptible to these complications, making it crucial to limit sodium intake to maintain healthy blood pressure levels. High sodium intake can cause the body to retain excess fluid, leading to bloating, swelling, and discomfort, particularly in the legs, ankles, and abdomen. Fluid retention can exacerbate existing health conditions such as heart failure, liver disease, and kidney disease, which are more prevalent in older adults. Excessive sodium consumption may contribute to calcium loss in the bones, leading to decreased bone density and an increased risk of osteoporosis and fractures, especially in postmenopausal women. Maintaining bone health is essential for older adults to prevent falls and fractures and maintain overall mobility and independence. High sodium intake has been linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases, including heart disease and stroke. Older adults are already at a higher risk of these conditions due to age-related changes in the cardiovascular system, making it crucial to limit sodium intake to protect heart health. The kidneys play a vital role in regulating sodium balance in the body. As people age, kidney function may decline, making it harder for the body to excrete excess sodium. Sugary foods and beverages. Avoiding sugary foods and beverages, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. As people age, their bodies may become less efficient at regulating blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Consuming sugary foods and beverages can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to fluctuations in energy levels, mood swings, and increased risk of diabetes-related complications. Older adults are more prone to weight gain and obesity due to changes in metabolism, decreased physical activity, and hormonal changes. Sugary foods and beverages are often high in calories and low in nutritional value, contributing to weight gain and abdominal obesity, which are risk factors for diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. Consumption of sugary foods and beverages can contribute to tooth decay, cavities, and gum disease, which are common concerns among older adults. Poor oral health has been linked to an increased risk of systemic diseases such as heart disease, stroke, and respiratory infections, highlighting the importance of maintaining good dental hygiene and limiting sugar intake. High intake of sugary foods and beverages can promote inflammation in the body, which is a contributing factor to chronic diseases such as heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Older adults are particularly vulnerable to the effects of inflammation due to age-related changes in the immune system, making it important to reduce inflammatory triggers like excessive sugar consumption. Research suggests that high sugar intake may be associated with cognitive decline and an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Excess sugar consumption can impair cognitive function, memory, and learning abilities, which are important considerations for maintaining brain health and cognitive function in older adults. Overall, avoiding sugary foods and beverages beyond the age of 60 can help prevent diabetes, obesity, dental problems, inflammation, cognitive decline, and other chronic conditions associated with excessive sugar intake. Fried and fatty foods. Avoiding fried and fatty foods, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. Fried and fatty foods are often high in unhealthy fats, particularly saturated and trans fats, which can raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. As people age, maintaining heart health becomes increasingly important, making it crucial to limit intake of these harmful fats to reduce the risk of cardiovascular issues. Fried and fatty foods are typically high in calories and low in nutritional value, contributing to weight gain and abdominal obesity, which are risk factors for heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic conditions. Fried foods can be difficult to digest, especially for older adults who may already have digestive issues or a slower metabolism. Consuming fried foods regularly can lead to digestive discomfort, bloating, gas, and may exacerbate symptoms of gastrointestinal conditions such as acid reflux, gastritis, and irritable bowel syndrome. Fatty foods, particularly those high in saturated and trans fats, can promote inflammation in the body, which is a contributing factor to chronic diseases such as heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Older adults are particularly vulnerable to the effects of inflammation due to age-related changes in the immune system, making it important to reduce inflammatory triggers like excessive consumption of fried and fatty foods. Research suggests that diets high in saturated and trans fats may be associated with cognitive decline and an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Consuming fried and fatty foods can impair cognitive function, memory, and learning abilities, which are important considerations for maintaining brain health and cognitive function in older adults. White bread and refined grains. Avoiding bread and refined grains, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. Refined grains like white bread, white rice, and pastries have a high glycemic index, meaning they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. As people age, their bodies may become less efficient at regulating blood sugar, increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Consuming refined grains can exacerbate these issues and contribute to blood sugar imbalances. Older adults are more prone to weight gain and obesity due to changes in metabolism, decreased physical activity, and hormonal changes. Refined grains are often low in fiber and nutrients but high in calories, contributing to weight gain and abdominal obesity, which are risk factors for diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. Refined grains are stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing, making them less beneficial for digestive health. Older adults may already be prone to digestive issues such as constipation, diverticulosis, and irritable bowel syndrome, and consuming refined grains can exacerbate these problems by promoting sluggish digestion and irregular bowel movements. Refined grains lack essential nutrients such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals that are abundant in whole grains. Older adults have increased nutrient needs to support bone health, immune function, and overall well-being, and consuming refined grains can lead to nutritional deficiencies and compromised health. Refined grains can raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels and promote inflammation in the body, contributing to the development of atherosclerosis and other cardiovascular complications. Alcohol. Avoiding alcohol, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. As people age, their bodies may become more sensitive to the effects of alcohol. This can lead to faster intoxication, impaired coordination, and a higher risk of accidents and injuries, such as falls. Older adults may also experience prolonged hangover symptoms and have a harder time recovering from alcohol consumption. Older adults are more likely to be taking multiple medications for various health conditions. Alcohol can interact with many medications, including those commonly prescribed for heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and depression. Excessive alcohol consumption is associated with an increased risk of various health issues, including liver disease, heart disease, stroke, hypertension, certain cancers, and cognitive decline. Older adults are already more susceptible to these conditions due to age-related changes in metabolism, organ function, and overall health, making it important to minimize additional risk factors like alcohol consumption. Chronic heavy alcohol consumption has been linked to cognitive decline and an increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Alcohol can impair cognitive function, memory, and decision-making abilities, which are important considerations for maintaining brain health and cognitive function in older adults. Alcohol can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to difficulty falling asleep, fragmented sleep, and decreased overall sleep quality. Older adults may already experience sleep disturbances due to age-related changes in sleep architecture, and alcohol consumption can exacerbate these issues, leading to daytime fatigue, irritability, and impaired cognitive function. Alcohol consumption is associated with an increased risk of depression and anxiety, which are common concerns among older adults. Excessive alcohol intake can worsen existing mental health conditions and contribute to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and decreased quality of life. High caffeine foods and drinks. Avoiding high caffeine foods and drinks, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. As people age, their bodies may become more sensitive to the effects of caffeine. This increased sensitivity can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to difficulty falling asleep, fragmented sleep, and decreased overall sleep quality. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant that can interfere with the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Consuming caffeine, particularly in the afternoon and evening, can delay the onset of sleep, shorten total sleep duration, and reduce sleep efficiency. Older adults are already more prone to sleep disturbances due to age-related changes in sleep architecture, and excessive caffeine intake can exacerbate these issues, leading to daytime fatigue, irritability, and impaired cognitive function. High caffeine intake has been associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular issues such as high blood pressure, palpitations, and irregular heart rhythms, particularly in susceptible individuals. Older adults may already have underlying heart conditions or hypertension, making it important to limit caffeine intake to reduce the risk of adverse cardiovascular events. Some research suggests that high caffeine intake may be associated with decreased bone density and an increased risk of osteoporosis and fractures, particularly in postmenopausal women. Caffeine can increase urinary calcium excretion and interfere with calcium absorption, which are important considerations for maintaining bone health and reducing the risk of fractures in older adults. Caffeine is a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production and can exacerbate urinary frequency and urgency, especially in older adults who may already be prone to urinary incontinence or overactive bladder. Limiting caffeine intake can help reduce urinary symptoms and improve bladder control in older adults. Excessive caffeine consumption has been linked to increased anxiety, nervousness, and irritability, particularly in individuals with pre-existing anxiety disorders or mood disturbances. Older adults may be more susceptible to these effects due to age-related changes in brain chemistry and sensitivity to stimulants. Older adults should be mindful of their caffeine intake and consider switching to decaffeinated or caffeine-free alternatives to minimize potential health risks. High-risk foods. Avoiding high-risk foods, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. As people age, their immune system may weaken, making them more susceptible to foodborne illnesses and infections. High-risk foods, such as raw or undercooked meats, unpasteurized dairy products, raw seafood, and raw sprouts, are more likely to harbor harmful bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria. Consuming these foods increases the risk of food poisoning and gastrointestinal infections, which can be particularly dangerous for older adults and may lead to severe complications, hospitalization, or even death. Older adults may have pre-existing health conditions or compromised immune systems due to age-related changes, chronic illnesses, or medications. Consuming high-risk foods increases the likelihood of foodborne illnesses and complications, which can further compromise health and lead to hospitalization or long-term consequences. Some high-risk foods, such as raw seafood and unpasteurized dairy products, may interact with medications commonly prescribed to older adults. Older adults have increased nutrient needs to support overall health and well-being, particularly for nutrients important for immune function, bone health, and cognitive function. Spicy foods. Avoiding spicy foods, especially beyond the age of 60, may be advisable due to several health considerations. Spicy foods contain compounds like capsaicin, which can irritate the lining of the stomach and intestines, leading to symptoms such as heartburn, acid reflux, indigestion, bloating, gas, and abdominal pain. Spicy foods can trigger or worsen heartburn and acid reflux, which occur when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus. Older adults may be more susceptible to heartburn and acid reflux due to age-related changes in the digestive system, weakened lower esophageal sphincter muscles, and reduced production of stomach acid. Avoiding spicy foods can help minimize the risk of heartburn and acid reflux episodes. Spicy foods can exacerbate existing gastrointestinal ulcers or increase the risk of developing new ulcers. Older adults may be more prone to gastrointestinal ulcers due to factors such as stress, medication use, and underlying health conditions. Consuming spicy foods can irritate ulcerated areas in the stomach or intestines, leading to pain, bleeding, and complications. Spicy foods can stimulate sweating and increase body temperature, leading to fluid loss and dehydration, particularly in hot climates or during physical activity. Older adults may already have reduced thirst sensation or impaired fluid balance, making them more susceptible to dehydration. Avoiding spicy foods can help maintain adequate hydration and prevent dehydration-related complications. Spicy foods can exacerbate oral health issues such as gum inflammation, mouth ulcers, and tooth sensitivity. It's essential for older adults to listen to their bodies, pay attention to how spicy foods affect them individually, and make dietary choices that support their health and comfort. Large meals before bed. Avoiding large meals before bed, especially beyond the age of 60, is important due to several health considerations. The body's digestive processes slow down during sleep, making it harder to break down and absorb food efficiently, which can exacerbate symptoms and disrupt sleep quality. Acid reflux occurs when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus, leading to discomfort, chest pain, and irritation. Older adults are more prone to acid reflux due to age-related changes in the digestive system, making it important to avoid large meals before bedtime. Eating a heavy meal before bed can interfere with sleep quality and disrupt the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Digesting a large amount of food requires energy and metabolic activity, which can stimulate the body and delay the onset of sleep. Consuming large meals before bedtime can contribute to weight gain and obesity, especially in older adults who may have slower metabolism and reduced physical activity levels. Unused calories from late-night eating are more likely to be stored as fat, particularly around the abdomen, which is associated with an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic conditions. Limiting large meals before bed can help support weight management and overall health in older adults. Eating a large meal before bed can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, followed by a drop in blood sugar during sleep, leading to fluctuations in energy levels and mood. Older adults may be more susceptible to blood sugar imbalances due to age-related changes in insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism, making it important to choose smaller, balanced meals earlier in the evening to promote stable blood sugar levels and support overall well-being. Overall, older adults should focus on consuming a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats to support optimal health and well-being. It's also essential to stay hydrated, maintain a healthy weight, and consult with a healthcare provider or registered dietitian for personalized dietary recommendations. Thank you for joining us as we explored the importance of making healthy dietary choices after the age of 60. Remember, the foods we eat play a crucial role in our health and well-being, especially as we age. By being mindful of what we put into our bodies, we can support optimal health, vitality, and longevity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Here's to making informed choices for a healthier future.